Of all the stores that I've reviewed on this channel, one of the most egregious of them all is Blaroken. When reviewing these stores, I try to call them catfishes, or I call them bait and switch stores. The reason is a scam is a situation where you don't get anything in return for your money. With a catfish, however, you receive something. It just turns out not to be the exact same thing or the exact same quality of the item you thought you'd receive. Blaroken, unlike most of the stores that I've reviewed on this channel, has crossed the line between catfish and scam. One of the more recent research I've done on the company has revealed that in some instances, all they do is they take plain t-shirts and literally print the design that they advertised on their website on the item itself. So if it's supposed to be, for instance, a knit woolen hoodie, what they'll simply do is take a regular cotton hoodie and simply print the knit design on top of the hoodie itself. That is a scam. They are portraying one thing and selling you a different thing. Now, today's video isn't about that though. I'll likely make a separate video on that topic for another day. Today's video is something else I observed that, and maybe I should have expected this, but Blaroken doesn't only serve the men's market, they serve the women's market. This should have been expected because the women's market is actually a larger market in this business model than the men's market is. Women buy more items than men do generally when it comes to fashion, at the very least. But scrolling through a video, I discovered that one of the video producers, in the background of his video was an ad. And that ad was for this company called Zolucky. Now, after a while, I tend to know Blaroken stuff, and their names are always wacky. So after seeing the name and seeing the kind of items, I decided to go on the website and just flow through. Now, all of this stuff is at the very least a catfish, and at the worst end, a scam. But if you're a woman watching this, or if you've bought this for a female friend or a girlfriend, or even a wife, then leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you think of the items you bought from this store. But now I'm just gonna run it through and show you why this is a catfish or a scam. And if you've watched some of my videos before, you know this pattern already. But let's just go through it and see what's on the website itself. Now, if you go on the website, Zolucky.com, you also see that there's another website here that says Just Fashion Now. This website is likely owned by the same people. This is what loads up. But the search we want to do now is for Zolucky. So let's go to Zolucky. You see the Blaroken kinds of designs here. And let's scroll down here and more of their ads. Let's accept the cookies and scroll down. This is what I'm looking for. Now, off the bat, I already observed some patterns that I know with these guys, which is the Photoshop patterns. Like this item here is clearly Photoshopped. I can tell from the edge here of the clothing, right? And just the color here doesn't look natural, like it comes from an actual clothing item. It looks like it was Photoshopped on. Take a look at this image here and her nails here, right? Take a look at that. And let's come up here and look at her nails here and the same image. This is likely the same image. They just Photoshopped a different design on this one as they did on that one. Now, if they had this item, they wouldn't need to Photoshop it in the first place. So if they're Photoshopping it, then they likely don't have this exact item, and they will do what I described in the beginning. They'll take this design and they'll print it on a different shirt and ship it to you. So you'll get a printed version of this, but it'll be printed on a plain t-shirt or on a plain shirt. Let's go over, right? So let's right click on this, and this is difficult to do. So let's come here or let's just come through here and take this out and see if we can get this. Beautiful. All right, so we get a larger image here. Let's right click and search Google for image. All right, so let's scroll down here and we see a few Etsy's and Amazons, but let's scroll down and then we see a couple of other websites. So we see Hotel Adam, we see Mo Forest, we see this website SPCLS, we see Greens Medical, Hotel Aldem, We go to the next page. We see on Pinterest, Fancy Wool. Fancy Wool is a Blaroken owned store as well. Yoga with Malika, I've seen this in other places, and a few others. The point of this being that as this business model is known, many of these stores get their items from the same place, which is usually AliExpress. So most of these items are upsold AliExpress products. Like I showed in my earlier Blaroken video, however, Blaroken by itself has its own manufacturing front. So Blaroken is likely a manufacturer that you would find on Alibaba, for instance. So they have their own manufacturing outfit and can create these items by themselves. Now they're going the cheaper route, of course, of just printing these items on blank canvas t-shirts and hoodies that you could buy in a store, right, for very cheap. They are going cheap in doing it this way. However, they do actually have their manufacturing plants. So they could simply just do this themselves. A lot of these stores that we're seeing here are likely owned by Blaroken as well. And you can see some of them repeat themselves, like this Herden Metal. These are made and marketed to different parts of the world at the same time. So this says 54% off, but the one before says 56% off, and here you have 64% off, depending on the country, for instance. So we could do the same thing for many of these. This again looks very photoshopped if you look closely at the image. The lighting doesn't fit with the room. And like I mentioned before, if you look at her nails here, and if we open this one and we search it, we see what? We see the same thing, right? The same nails. Look at the background here. And let's come here and you see the same background here. So this is the same image. They just photoshopped this design on it. Now let's come back to the front here and see if we can run one of these. This looks a lot more natural. Let's take this one and let's reverse search this one as well. Let's open image in new tab, come over here and get a bigger image. And then let's reverse image search this. And we see a few. So you see this is sold on Amazon as well. Let's open that. We'll take a quick look at that. And let's open this. And if we scroll down, we see this Light in the Box. I've reviewed this website before. He's also selling the same item. So because this is a more natural picture, we get more hits from different stores. And we see Western tags and a bunch of other ones. So on Amazon, for instance, this is, I think this one here. I'm not sure which one, but everything here is about $21, right? The highest I've seen so far is 25 bucks. And if we come here, let's X this one. Well, we see Light in the Box has the exact same thing here. They're selling it for 15 bucks. And let's scroll down and see if we find anything else that looks familiar. You see the same image here, the nails. All right, let's X this. And we scroll down here, we see her again for 25 bucks. So overall, again, these all follow the same business model. So this is not shocking. They all get their items from AliExpress. Chances are you go on AliExpress right now, you'll find these items there. But the point is that this particular store, Blaroken, and all its sister and brother stores are not to be trusted. These stores will, even if you're spending $10, $15 on their stores, chances are on AliExpress you get it for less. You get it for like $1 or $2. But even then, if you're getting this from Blaroken or from any of these stores that it owns, know that chances are whatever you receive, you're not gonna like. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please leave a like. And if you have any questions, leave a comment in the comment section. I'll have more videos coming in next week as I get back into the groove of this. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.